Yes, yes, yes. Well, Bella's been a little calmed, as usual. Hurry, Bella, this way. Come on, Belbo, Belbo. What you gonna do? Okay, get up. Too late for you to be messing on, man. Just a quick one, just a quick one. Don't forget to smash the like. Right, I'll put the link out for you, bro. Oh, yeah, I need to give you a spanner back as well, Frank. Right, I need to give you a spanner back. Oi, oi, Gregory, Daniel. Wait, I give Frank his spanner. Right, view channel. Lab. Where is he? Where is he? There he is, there he is. How does moderator? The standard. There, I've given you spanner back, Frank. I think it's shielded. There, I've given you spanner back, Frank. Is that you, bro?
Yeah, it's me, mate.
Yeah,
It's
man.
fucking Emmy.
I've just given you your spanner back.
Oh, nice. I'll give Isis first time out when he popped in.
Are you next? Oh, you know, all right. Just a quick one this half an hour or so before I go to bed. What have you been doing, like, Frank?
I've just been out chilling, just living life on that. I've been in a trade on crypto, doing all right. It's popped up 3% in the last 2.5 hours, 3 hours. So
Yeah,
that's 30% profit to me.
is it?
Yeah,
Right.
10x trading. Obviously, I can get 10x or I can lose 10x more. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it. I can't lose 10x now. The profit's too big. But I think it's getting to the point where I might want to cash out. It might come back down, before it goes up further.
I was just
There's
gonna
ups
say,
and
yeah.
downs.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, are you cashing out?
No, I think there's more in it,
Yeah.
Um,
Hope
yeah,
so, mate. Hope so. Oi, oi, Land Rover.
I've gone to get greedy a couple of times and then ended up cashing out a lot less than what I could have took. But as long as it's not a loss, it don't really matter, does it?
Yeah, that's it. Oi, oi, Len, I'll be good to see you, mate. Hope you're all right.
Do you know what I was thinking as well before as I was joining? When was the last time I was in yours before?
Yesterday, man, yeah. Was it yesterday or day before when the Matic?
Yeah, when I'm addict. When I first joined in, before I told Pinky that I'd not seen Reese, but when I first joined in, Reese was in your chat. Uh, he didn't say nothing after I typed though. But
Have you fell out with him, like?
I've not fell out of him, but I made a video, didn't I? And I don't know, mate. It seems like a madness might have happened, but I suppose if it's not my fault, is it? It's his fault, obviously. Saying what he said or doing what he did.
Well, how come I didn't get the notification for your video then?
Oh, it was it's only a minute long video. You've probably not got it just because, yeah, it's a minute long video. You like watching longer content, don't you, I'm assuming?
Yeah, but I'd still watch it.
It was just a little parody video. Yeah, I don't know, but it seems like he might have got in trouble for it. But
yeah,
whether it's true or not, anyway, whether he has, I don't know. But yes, nomadic.
yes,
Big
no,
up the Londoners. I'm not even gonna ask you, nomadic. I know it won't happen.
Can't give us 2 seconds. I've just put capital on there.
Yeah, yeah. Big up the Londoners. Yes, I hope Reese is all right. If you're listening to this or you hear this, Reese, yeah, reach out, lad. Let's have a chat because I didn't send your name to the employers. Yeah. I was gonna go and do some interviews though, and obviously Alfred's kindly asked me not to, so maybe they've done something anyway, who knows. But can everyone in the chat just get a big up the Londoners? Big up the Londoners taking over the US of A. Yeah, little mummy Brit taking over and that. Is it 8 o'clock where you are now, Nomadic? Oh, are you further out? Yeah, it's definitely time. Just taking that.
I come up never Nomad.
It's easy money, this. I've just took it, lad. 8:33. Yeah. It's the same time I'm trading off now.
I'll taught you how to do that trading or prank.
Self-educated, bro. Like, there's loads of things. I can't remember the name of the book. Basically, there was some guy. Do you know when trading first came a thing in the world? There was some guy. Can't remember his name. I just remember the front of the book. He basically worked out how people was manipulating markets, and he designed basic charting strategies and all this other stuff, and they still work throughout today in the actual stock market. So I've just sold out now with the hopes of buying back in. But when I wake up about 8 o'clock UK time, about 4 o'clock USA time in the morning, I think there's going to be another little spike, depending on what happens. But I think we might be having a little couple of hours of down now. So I've just took my profit, mate, and I'll see what happens.
I would as well.
And yeah, because obviously 30%, obviously, hypothetically, 30% of a grand is 300 quid in it. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I've just made in the last 3 hours what some people won't earn this month, bro.
No, I know.
Yeah.
300 quid's not to be sniffed at, is it, really, to be fair?
Well, yeah, that's hypothetical, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. If you use a grand, that's what you get, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about just big balls in it, you know. I've done it before with paper trading and the numbers. It's silly the amount of numbers I've got to. It's just whether you've got the balls to do it with your own cash in it. Do you know what I mean? Because
if I knew what I was doing, I'd have the balls. But I haven't got a fucking clue, so I wouldn't dare, mate, because I don't know.
Yeah. Well, see, crypto's one of them. If you get in it at the right time, anyone can make money and anyone can seem like they're the best and they know everything. But all of a sudden, they could lose everything as well. And that's why I take my profits, me.
Hasn't the US market been fucking? I bet it's been volatile lately because of fucking Trump.
It's
and all that.
It's moving mad. It's going crazy. To be fair, it's like he's manipulating it throughout the day when the markets are open, and that's as soon as the American stock market is shut. I bought Bitcoin. I've just sold it, and I've made 30%, bro. And I personally think it's still going to go up, but even if it does, it's got to have a little correction. Or I'm hoping it does now, just because I've sold out. But it might not. It could just go up like I thought it was going to start with. But if I've made a little bit, then yeah, every little bit adds up. That's the way I'm looking at it. And it's paid. It's paid for my council tax easy. Do you get what I mean?
Is it like doing shares? Like, say, get shares of like JD, for example.
Yeah, pretty much, mate. Like that's Only instead of a share, you're just getting a digital access to a token that exists on the blockchain.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where to fucking start, kid.
Yeah. You could, like I said, some people just get lucky as well, but it all depends on your balls. Because, like I said, say if you was to start with a grand, your trade would be 10 grand. So if you're watching it, if it goes down 10%, you've just lost a grand. Well, in fact, if it goes down 10%, you're wiped out. You've lost everything. You get liquidated. Your grand's gone. and you're crying. But if it was to go up 100%, you'd get 10 grand.
Yeah.
So it's like risk reward, isn't it? Do you get what I mean? There's other people who do it with 100% leverage. So if the price moves 1%, they double the money. And the people doing it with that they're doing it with billions of pounds tops. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, so I've got another website open all the time where I can check the liquidation, where I can see where all these big dickheads are putting the big money. Do you get what I mean?
What do you follow it?
Yeah, well, not follow it consistently, but before I make a trade, I'll always check it. And consistently over the last 2 hours, people have been, well, these secret billionaires have been spending billions, pushing the price up. They've currently just all the people who had loads of £1 billion trades to say the price would go down. They've just ate them all. And now there's only loads of little ones. So say if I check it now and I refresh it, and loads of big ones start coming up for shorts, it's them. They're just moving the market, manipulating it, and they're basically extracting value from idiots who think the price is going to go up when realistically they're setting the price, mate. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So I just follow them, bro. It's never let me down.
Right.
And yeah, like I say, if you learn charts and candlestick patterns and all of this other shit, you can just see what's about to happen as well, mate. Like I think it's the more you do it, the more they'll stand out to you. But if you learn the basics and you just watch the charts over the space of the year, there'll be 4 decent trades every year where you could just jump in, make a load of money and fuck off. But I prefer the day trading. I think I'm addicted. It's degenerate gambling, bro. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously, the more you earn, the more you start spending. And when it's like disposable free income in it, because I'm not paying tax on this. I've decided, fuck it, I ain't paying a penny on this. I'm hustling it through gift cards and other shit and prepaid credit cards, and yeah, I'm just going to exploit it for as much as I can, like everyone else does, bro.
As you do.
Well, not as I don't normally do it, but I am this time. Fuck it.
Well, we got backstage there. I don't know what's backstage there.
It'll be nomadic, Brit. It's gonna come up and say,
sorry, it's my eyes. It's my eyes. It's a little superstar. That's how it is.
A superstar.
Superstar.
Is Nige.
My G. Go on.
Nicky couldn't believe I was saying. Nicky couldn't believe I was saying I don't know who it is. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what
I was like, oh my god, what do you mean? Look at my
it's my eyesight, Nicky. I need glasses, mate.
Yeah. Hello, Nomad. Nomad, I wanted to ask Nomadic a question. He's been having a problem now that Trump insists that all truck drivers have to speak English. He's done that, hasn't he? Truckers are going to have to
He's
speak
mad.
English.
Trump's fucking up his head.
So,
it'll end up pushing Nomadic's pay. His rate will go up, won't it? They'll have to pay more if they get rid of all the drivers. He's going to benefit.
He speaks proper English. None of that fucking American stuff. He speaks proper English. Should be on top rate, shouldn't he?
Imagine that you get a bonus just for being able to speak proper American. What do you have to say, like Chad and all
that? So yeah, I hope you're doing well under this thing, Nomad. I do. So yeah, good to see people up and about this after clock.
It's not after clock for Nomadic, is it?
Well, no, it's not actually.
It's late evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be getting off soon. I need to go get a drink. I've got dry mouth. My throat's, you can probably hear it, guy. It sounds dodgy. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's why I put the kettle on, mate.
Oh, kettle's on here, but I'll have to nip in and make a brew in a minute. Yeah. 25th of May is when they hit all those truckers. what's happening then? Let me. No mind what's happening in the US.
Pick up the Northerners.
Yeah, okay.
Are you good?
Yeah, I've just had a couple of drinks. So,
Oh, you're here, mate. Hello, no.
yeah, no, I left out this morning to I was supposed to be going to Chicago, but then I was driving along and I heard an air leak underneath my truck. And next week we got another big state thing where they stop all the trucks, check your trucks, check all that crap, and blah blah blah. And I thought I'm not going to chance it with state troopers, so I stopped to my mechanic. They pulled me in, but then they also found a crack on part of one of my rear parts of the truck. So I just told the company, take all my loads off because I'm taking the day off because they need to sort my truck out. I'm not going to mess
What's that in the chassis? No, mate.
Well, no, I was having when they were doing the airline, they had to have a special fitting made, and the guy had to bugger off for an hour. And I said to the bloke, I said, well, if you've got a couple of mechanics here, I said, I've got 6 shocks in the truck. I said, if you want to get them to do that while I'm waiting. And when they went to change the shocks, that's when they found a bracket on the rear that had just snapped, but was like the fitting goes in between the leaf springs, and it had just sheared off.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, had it. Oh
yeah. So they just did it, and I just said to the company, I said, look, I'm not driving today. Just take the loads off me because I don't mess with brakes, tires, or anything like that because that's my life. You know, I don't care for that.
Yeah. It is everything, isn't it? It's absolutely everything there.
Yeah, but yeah, with regard to Trump, it's the 25th of this month. If you cannot speak, well, I mean American English, but that's secondary. I mean, it's King's English, you know. But if you can't speak English and you can't read or write, and the biggest problem with that, though, there is a lot of American-born truck drivers that can't read and write.
That's why they drive, innit? Because
there's
a
big education gap there as well as here, isn't there? There's a big education.
Yeah, so they're going to have a bit of an issue with that, you know.
I'm
all right, Jack, you know, because I can speak King's English and I can read and write and stuff like that because that's what you had to do to get through the tanker.
I mean, it'd be hard to tell. I mean, is it going to be a big problem, do you think?
Yeah, because here we got a lot of Asian drivers, Balkan drivers, things that absolutely cannot speak English.
Okay.
And some of the shippers you go to, they will have 3 types of language on the board. It's like crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Because
so you don't need the language now, though, do you? With your GPS shit and all that, you don't even need to stick your head out the window anymore, do you?
Oh no, I don't know about that. I mean, like with what I haul a lot of flammables and explosives. And you've got to read that paperwork. You've got to know what that paperwork says.
You've got to understand it, haven't you?
Yeah, it defines which way I can go, what roads I can ride these loads on, and stuff like that. It's not simple. They're going to go more so for the van drivers, like the Amazon drivers, because a lot of Amazon drivers over here are absolutely Balkans and Asians, Pakistan, and all that lot, because Americans don't want to drive trucks.
Yeah.
And this is the biggest problem this country is suffering.
What are they going to replace them with?
Exactly, but they need immigrants here because a lot of Americans won't do a lot of stuff that we would do. This is why I'm driving in this country. This is why there's a million British people here. This is why there's millions of Asians and Pakistanis and Russians and stuff like that, because America won't do it. They don't build stuff here because they won't sit there like Apple phones. I mean, the biggest company in this country, Apple.
Maybe the plans to automate all that though, because surely we're only 10 years away from automating trucking.
Well, no, I mean, there's some automate. Yeah, the difference is automated trucking. Like with me, I deal with hazmat. You can't have electricity. You can't have so we can't have electric trucks.
Yeah.
And they're not going to let loose like what I haul, 45,000 pounds of liquid with 22 tons in England of something that can go up and take out half a mile to 3/4 mile of radius. They're not going to let something loose for that. If you go to something like the only place I ever come across them is Texas. There's an interstate from Dallas to Houston, which is called I-45, and there is these autonomous trucks, as they say, but there's guys sat in there. They still have to sit there because they don't trust the truck's going to do it.
Yeah.
So you know, it's just I mean, I've only got about 4 years left in this game. So none of that stuff's going to affect me. They are so far behind with this stuff. The company I work for, they ordered Tesla semi-trucks 7 years ago, and they're still waiting for delivery.
Oh,
Yeah.
with a bit of luck, you won't get them, mate. With a bit
Right.
of luck, they won't turn up.
Yeah, because Tesla is. I mean, that Musk has shown Musk should have stayed with his rockets. He was a good guy.
He's
dealing with his
really.
rockets.
I mean, I can't stand the bloke now. He was my hero. He was my fucking hero. With his rockets.
He's gone deadly quiet. I've not heard anything on Musk for about 3 weeks here. He's gone deadly quiet.
He's destroyed his brand, hasn't he? He's destroyed.
Yeah, and they're looking for a new CEO now, Tesla, because they want him removed because he's so derogatory against the business.
Yeah.
And like I said, you know, he'll go on radio shows before telling people that he's addicted to bloody ketamine and stuff like that. It's you know, it's bombed out. But Trump this time round has caused so many problems. I mean, when he first came in, like, you know, the first cycle, which was before Biden, I had time for him because he wasn't as like bombed out like he is now, and he was more about trying to get things done. But this 4 years, this is going to be crazy.
This is grabbing, isn't it? He's literally grabbing money wherever he can. As far as I can see now.
Because like my mum's coming over in 3 months. She's moving over here, but now she's getting worried. She said, "Do you think he's going to kick me out and stuff?" And I said, "No, he's just. I don't. You know, I'm gonna because now I have dual citizenship. I can sponsor my mum because I'm a British American, but ultimately I'm British.
Yeah,
I'm never going to give up that. I'm a patriot."
Mm-hmm.
But America expects you to give up that, but they don't hold the British to task with that, you know? So that's why I still have 2 passports, British and American.
Okay.
But no, this is a challenging time with Trump. He's causing us so much. We've lost every credibility around the world for definite.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean,
not yet.
You know,
you're going to lose a lot more yet.
Well, there's not a lot left. I mean, you know,
it depends on what news outlet you're watching, doesn't it? Like,
I don't watch news outlets. I see as a truck driver. I go around this country and I see what I see.
Yeah,
I don't need TV to tell me that.
You've always said that. To be fair, you've always held that line, haven't you?
Because I watch, you know, everything's fantastic. No, it's not. It so isn't. When you start seeing encampments of people living in the street and like Kentucky, never seen that before. Now you're seeing people living by the side of the road in the bushes and stuff like that. It's mental. It's mental. And people taking food on finance, like groceries, every day, you know, every weekly stuff.
On finance?
Yeah, credit cards.
There is a lot of issues here. You know, I'm fortunate with what I do. Now, my job is domestic. It's not international. I don't get affected by what's going around the world, but I'm still interested in what's going around the world because it affects all of us.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
it affects your retirement, don't it, nomadic? Like,
yeah, I mean, to a point. I'm still. My past life financially has been great. Personally, no, it's not been great because, like I said, I dealt with a divorce 2.5 years ago, the loss of my brother, and a whole bunch of other crap. But you grow. Unfortunately, you grow from that. Whether you like it or not, you move on from that. You know, you pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Hold on, my missus is texting me. I can think that she's due. Sorry about that. No, it's just I don't know. The world.
Take your time. Sort your missus out first, mate. Take your time.
No, she just texted me to say she's not too far away.
Ah, cool.
No, it's just a crazy world we live in. I've never seen this sort of stuff that's going on now. You know.
Yeah, it is insane, mate. It's absolutely fucking bonkers. These fucking tariffs. I tell you what, it's been like. The way I've seen it, it's been like someone's took him to one side and gone, "You've heard about tariffs, right?" Mm-hmm. And he's just took it and run with it, hasn't he? Just fucking run with it. He's got how much are the tariffs on China now? Do you know?
145.
Yeah, something like that.
It's fucking bonkers, man.
The problem
he's not negotiating doing that. It's like acting like the mob, like the mafia.
China's actually failing because of it as well, isn't it? Like,
Are they dumping their dollars though?
No, well, I don't think they're dumping the dollar. Well, they must be because the dollar's going down, but they've not dumped it all, surely.
I haven't been looking at the
I got you
dollar.
the boys.
Chinese factories, obviously, they had backlogs of orders. They was pre-booked buying new machinery, and now obviously the orders have stopped, and companies are crumbling in China.
Wow. You think the bubbles burst there, or just part of them?
I think the bubbles burst, haven't they? Because they could just create a factory, a cheap app, and boom, they was making loads of money. And obviously, that's how Donald Trump stopped that. And that Temu won't be doing so well in America right now, will it?
They're not doing so well here either, mate. They've fucking gone up. I think. Oh, I haven't checked Temu, to be honest. I haven't checked them, but I know
They've finished. The mission's accomplished now. That's a data harvesting tool as well. They'll just create a new app under a different name, start off with all the cheap prices just to get all new users' data.
Yeah.
It's a consistent thing that happens, mate. Yeah.
I believe so. But they do sell some good cheap shit.
Yeah, I think in China, I think the people who own the companies, they must be taking out business loans and just bankrupting the company, you know, exploiting the wealth or something must be happening. Do
you think? I mean, because it is huge, isn't it? I mean,
there was a guy in the UK, I can't remember what it was called, but that's what he did. He just bought high street chains and he basically stripped them apart and stole all the equity out of them. And that is a billionaire because of it now. What's he called?
So Marcus Super's just saying he's been stung. Bought some parts from America for a turbo kit. 3.5 grand worth, and I just had to pay 10% import duty and VAT.
Wow.
And VAT on top of that. Yeah. Fucking hell.
We've had a lot of
see, we're isolating ourselves, and we produce nothing, do we? We don't produce anything anymore.
No, this is the problem, isn't it? We are just a banking and retail economy. Most of our wealth comes from the financial system, doesn't it? And then obviously retail spending. Partying as well, obviously the tax and stuff.
Chaps, I just need to jump out for about 3 or 4 minutes and I'll come back in after.
Right,
yeah, have fun. A little bit of phone sex on that. Enjoy. Go on, lad. Not only joking.
Oh, bless. Oh, this was years ago, Mark. Okay. Oh, okay. That's 10% import duty and VAT. 10% import duty on 3.5 grams worth of stuff. That must have come as a shock, even years ago. By gum.
Yeah, I used to order things from China, and when I used to order a big order, I used to always message the manufacturer and say, look, I want you to send it in 200 different parcels and just write gift on each one, and I'd give them a bonus for doing it. And it's a way to avoid the tax. It only works for small items though, like memory cards and little tiny things.
All right, okay. I used to now, fucker. Buy quite a lot of electrical components and stuff from China. All my stuff was bought from China. They could shove it up the bum now. I'm glad I've bought just about everything I need. Just about, but there's still some things I'd have liked to have come from China.
China does sell loads of cheap shit, but some of it is essential, isn't it? Like, especially if you want to build your own drone, for instance.
I was just picking up a piece, right? I've got a piece here. It's amazing you should mention that because I picked up a piece here with this is a Speedy B fucking transmitter, and I've got a Speedy B fucking what do you call it, core card and all that stuff for a drone. What do you call them here now? I've got these things. Oh fucking.
What's a good 3D printer to get, Niggy?
What's
a good mid-range? Half decent 3D printer to get, do you know?
Oh, well, mid-range, something like those. It's like what do they call them? Fucking things.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Just any brand you can think of.
Bamboo, is it?
Bamboo.
Yeah, they're quite good, and they're like mid-range. Get one if you can. If you can get one with a cover around it, even better, so that you can run it at home without having to fucking run daft temperatures and stuff. For different
Yeah.
plastics, you have to, temperature's important.
Yeah, it
it's
definitely
important
indicates.
Then it's important to get one with like the glass case around it, an enclosed one, so that you can just keep that amount of air warm instead of having to,
Yeah,
fight
just that
temperature.
you've told me is gonna help me a lot, mate. Because
Oh, good. I'm glad.
yeah, it'd be the first
Oh,
time
no.
I've really messed with them. To be fair,
Yeah.
Nicky.
Is that you, Nomadic?
It is. No,
Sorry,
I-
sorry, I
that's
didn't
all
see
right.
you
I
upstairs,
don't
mate.
I just had to answer my missus, so. And I don't know how to multitask on this bloody social media crap, so.
How much is the film? And
Depends
wow,
£20 a kilo, 20 quid for a kilo, stuff like that, is it?
20 quid for a kilo? What, we're talking drugs here or something?
Yes,
that's
mate.
a cheap kilo if it's drugs.
3D printing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Filament. I pay about 20 quid for a kilo, or I did. I don't know
off
what
off this website saying 112 quid for 4 rolls.
for how many?
4.
4 kilos.
Yeah, I think the kilo rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, they're usually kilo, but check because some of them are really sly.
Hey, fellas, is this a drug deal going down or something? Do I need to just like mute myself?
Just join the queue if you like.
Just join the queue. Yeah, we'll get round to it. No, 3D
It's
printers.
filament for 3D printers, so you can get all kinds of stuff. Though you can get carbon fiber stuff in it, and
Is that
all
what we call 3D printer stuff? Is that okay?
Yeah, it's filament for 3D printers. That's what we're talking. So if it's drugs, is the other queue. Sorry.
I'm so used to it because every time I talk to Frank, he's either spliffing up or he's doing something because he's always like whacked out.
I am smoking a little bit of weed, but I'm all right. I'm good. Yeah. I was just thinking about a 3D printer. I thought about it the other day, but I didn't really know the best makes to get.
These the magazines that got the best 5 printers of 2025 and stuff. They're usually pretty accurate. Have a look for them.
I've always assumed they paid sponsors. To be fair, mate. Yeah. Just with you knowing about 3D printers, I just
I've always bothered with the cheap. I'm always building my own, and I'm.
Have you never used one of these bamboos?
No, I've never used one personally, but I've seen the reviews and I've seen the kit that they use, and they are pretty good.
Yeah, it seems like 620 quid, and you can print something, but.
Right.
I don't know whether it's worth it, Niggy. What do you reckon?
It depends.
How much?
It depends entirely on what your need is. Do you need to print different plastics? Do you need to print like plastics you can stretch?
I don't need it to. It's an educational tool for someone, really, mate. Like obviously, 3D printing is the technology of the future, isn't it?
And honestly, honestly, my advice, if it was to do that, I'd buy something in a kit that you've got to build. If it's
all right, yeah.
So you can get them down, like I said, down the cheaper end with the Prusa's and makes like that. They're damn good, but you put them together yourself and you learn about it as you're doing it.
Yeah, that might be that. Yeah, because obviously I was thinking more learning for like the CAD files and designing. Yeah. But then obviously a decent printer, so you get a decent result. But I get learning how to build a printer would be better, wouldn't it? Especially for the person it's for as well.
Yes, learning is building it is part of the experience, isn't it? Really, that way. To me anyway. That's how you.
Yeah. That one that I've just been looking at, it just looks like a little microwave, mate.
They're cool, aren't they?
Really cool? It does look all right. To be fair.
Yeah. Does it do? How many colors does it say?
4.
That's good, man. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, 4. I'm assuming that'll mix them along the way as well, innit? so you can have
No,
colours.
no,
mixed
you
in
won't
one
mix you can use one and then swap to another, and then change to another, but you won't be able to mix them as such.
colour. Oh no, yeah. When I say mix, I mean just lay them on top of each other in it. So like to
Yes,
make
yes.
a four colour rainbow, or whatever.
Yeah, you can, all that stuff, or to put eyes in your model or whatever. Yeah, so you'd have different colours in your eyes, wouldn't you? 2 or 3 different colours there and stuff. So
Yeah.
it'll do all that. Great, aren't they?
Yeah, I'll have to have a look, see if I can find one of these kits that you
Yeah.
see.
Hey,
So Mark
Nomadic.
Super is on. Says it'd be good to have a laser engraver or CNC for woodworking. Yeah, laser engraver. So I'm sorting one out now for Jo.
Nomadic, are you there?
Yeah, it's just that I keep sneezing, so I've gone mute because I don't want to upset everybody.
Bless you.
Well, listen, I
I've
know,
forgotten it's not my flipping live. This is it. Should have
I
known.
know you've had a drink, Nomadic, but can you say pick up the Northerners, please?
No,
There's no chance now you're drunk. Come on, lad, say it for boys.
I'd have to be down in the bloody gutter.
Yeah.
And I'm not anywhere near there yet. So,
Oh,
young Bruce Betty's in the chat. So, big up the young lady from Ireland.
Who's that? Oh, Brutal Betty. Hello. Evening.
Hello, Betty.
Morning. Mr. Blues. Oh,
Mr. Bugle blows well, Mixie well, my brother.
Yeah, hello to everybody in the chat.
Mark's up, oi, mate.
it's good to see Migsy.
Paul Dunn's in as well,
it's fake
all the
Betty.
good eggs.
Paul Dunn is a fake Betty. Okay.
I think the sort of I think Paul Dunn. Are you thinking of when you're thinking of laser engraver? Are you thinking like for your car parts and stuff because they're what the laser engravers that'll do metal. They're a step up from your standard laser engravers. They need a bit more wattage and stuff.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them for wood burning would be all right, wouldn't it? Just for like a chopping board kind of thing.
Yeah. You can get you should be able to get the old files for those model aircraft. You know, the ones you used to build out of balsa. You should be able to take them files and put them through those laser cutters, shouldn't you?
Yeah, you would be able to.
I mean, they're old files, but there'll be a tool somewhere to turn them into 3D
Hey, Migsy.
G code. But it's all good. Can't remember what Nomadic was talking to us about when he left. Can you remember?
I'm still here.
Oh, we were about Trump, weren't we? No, I mean before you went quiet.
I know Trump's on. I'm watching this now at the moment on the screen. Hold on, let me turn this around. Let's do it this way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you realise, but according to, I don't know if it's been announced in England, but like last week for 90 seconds, Newark Airport which is New York, completely shut down. They lost electric and everything. They couldn't talk to planes. They couldn't add. There's 90 seconds of blank. Everything shut down.
Oh my word! No.
Yeah.
So there's been massive sunspots. Is it to do with this?
I don't know. I mean, it's getting a bit crazy. And now they're blaming it on, because I mean, it's 35-year-old technology. I get that bit, but it's
right.
There's so many different blips going on around the world at the moment. People seem to be testing.
I mean, they just had some huge power outages in Europe. And they were saying that was due to unusual weather conditions.
Right.
Is what they were saying. But they were massive. It's been a real problem here in Spain and that. It went on for some days.
Because you've even got, I think, I read Marx's was still like dragging itself along because it had been hit in England by some sort of electronic thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So there have been, and do you know, today there have been two massive fucking outbursts from the sun pointed almost directly at the earth. They should arrive about tomorrow or the day after. There should be some really cool auroras and stuff. these are going to be if the two combine on the way here, it'll be some stuff like none of us have seen before. I think auroras and that, like, probably better than's been in living memory if they both hit at the same time.
Right.
But that just happened today, this morning to us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, the outage here with like Newark Airport. I think. I mean, that's internal. I think that's. You know, I mean, my life is very simple. It's black or white. You know, I don't. I don't get involved with all conspiracies and all those different things. I just look at the world very simple. You know.
Yeah.
It's the best way to look at it. As soon as you put on your tin fire, you'll never turn back.
Right. Yeah, because then that's what sort of gets. You know, I know people have different opinions. I'm not on about negative. I'm just saying, but there's other people in this community that get extreme opinions on stuff, but that's not me. I just get turned off by that. I get switched off completely. You know.
But so they lost.
I wish I could just switch off at extreme opinions, to be honest.
So I'm just thinking about what you were saying. Nomads. I'm sorry, Frank. I was just thinking about what Nomad was saying. You said they lost. So backup diesel things and all that never kicked in.
Everything's shut. So I assume more so they were probably hacked or something. Because they've had different things. They've had like. There was a couple of years back, you know, mundane things like water treatment plants were being hit from cyber, which everybody thinks, oh God, you know, water treatment, so what? Well, if you ain't got fresh water and stuff like this, you're going to take long. You know, they're going to notice. They're not in there to knock out crypto things and steal millions of dollars and whatever, or pounds. There's just, I don't know. I just think. Roll on, you know. I don't want to live in the mountains. I'm not going to live in the mountains. More people dreaming about, you know,
amongst all the preppers.
Yeah, I've got even friends here now that have got like 20 years of special food stuff and mountains and crap like that. It's like, and do you want to be a part of this? And it's like, no, not really.
See how much money they're putting into it, mate. My word.
So
that food's really expensive as well, isn't it?
People start to
buy. My gosh.
A lot of these like preppers or whatever you want to call them, they know how to make all this stuff themselves, you know.
Yeah. Well, in America particularly, they do, don't they? They're very good on
they're
doing DIY stuff, doing it yourself, preparing for yourself. They are bloody good at it, to be fair. They've got all the tech they need. Some of that tech's amazing stuff as well, these preppers have. But, you know, maybe they're right. Maybe they are right. Who knows?
You know, we had
starting to look more and more like it, innit?
Yeah.
No, it's like we had Carney here. It was the Bank of England guy. Now he's the Canadian Prime Minister.
Yeah.
He flew in there, and obviously there's such a contention between Canada and America since he said that he wants to make Canada the 51st state. I mean, what?
Yeah.
And everything else like that. And if you listen to it today, you know, because like I say, all that sort of American stuff is everyday thing on the news. Wherever you go, you can see it on the news, you know, or minute by minute. But he was saying cringy stuff again today, you know, well, you know, it takes two to do that and crap like that. I mean, talk about insult the guy. You know?
Oh, never say never and stuff, wasn't he? When he'd say, listen, like Canada's not for sale, never will be. Oh, never say never. Oh, God.
Yeah, somebody needs to tape his mouth up at the moment because he's got such a disease with that foot in mouth.
Wasn't he?
He's making us look really, really crazy over here, you know?
Yeah. And that Greenland idea as well. Just
so Ukraine. I mean, Ukraine. I'm all for Ukraine. Put it out there. I don't care what people think about it, but I'm all for Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ukraine should be free in Ukraine as well, to be fair. It was their country.
He's going to last longer, isn't he?
But they've had to be forced into a sign-up thing with America, which they're going to rob them blind.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah.
crap like that. I just and like Europe and England are supporting Ukraine and everything. They're not asking for their money back, but America's asking for that. And he keeps lying. He keeps saying that they give him 350 billion. They've given him like less than Europe. It's like about 100 billion, which I know it's no small figure, but Trump has got no problem keep lying about stuff. He's just
It's
either
incredible, isn't it?
informed or he's got some sort of thing going on with his mind, you know?
Yeah. So I figured there must be like a whole team that follows Trump around like 2 weeks later and putting everything right again. Yeah, that's how I see it
Fixing
now.
everything he messed up on
Yeah.
that one interview.
Yeah, I'm sure there must be.
Look at Trump, though. He's got 3 bozos. Well, no, he's got 4 bozos, including Elon Musk around him. But he's got the other 3. He's got Navarra. He's got his... There's 3 of them. I forget the
Is
other
it Vance? Is he one of them?
Oh, yeah. He's a prat. I can't stand...
JD fucking Vance. He's a horrible twat, isn't he?
Yeah, because the first thing he had was being disrespectful to the British.
Yeah, and saying that nobody came to help him on 9/11, which is just a lie. Because every member of NATO jumped up and offered fucking help for a start.
Right.
And the Brits were first there as ever.
Uh-huh.
And he said nobody ever fucking helps us. It's like, why, you cheeky bugger?
They're even
probably wouldn't have been born.
Trump can't run for a 3rd term. Trump can only do 2 terms. The only guy that's ever had more terms was Roosevelt, but that was World War II, which no president, will change it. But there's even rumors now that Vance will run for president on the next cycle. Trump will be vice president. Then, if they get in, Vance would step down, and automatically Trump would become president again, like what Putin's done.
No way.
That's what
you couldn't trust him to do. Oh, wow, because they're all fucking thieves, aren't they?
But that's what they're flying around on, which is understandable because he's so much for Putin.
Yeah.
It's
he might as well be a Russian asset, mate. The way he's gone.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy, the way that.
Yeah, it's fucking really seriously worrying the way he's done that. He's turned everything on its fucking head.
He's taken us backwards. Now even he accepts that he's probably put us into recession, which the first quarter we crawled back about 0.3%. So the next 3 months goes into reverse, then it's official. You can't get out of it. America's in a recession.
Right.
There's a whole lot of things, like I say, they're not going to bring manufacturing back here because corporate America won't allow it. I mean, I go through the powerhouses like Pennsylvania and Detroit and stuff like that. It's run down.
Yeah.
They're not going to do it. And even if they could do it, it would take them a year, 2 years to build those sort of things. And they were I was watching CNBC today, which is a business channel.
Uh-huh.
I watch business channels because that's like Frank would. Frank would understand business.
Yeah.
You watch it because it's talking business,
Yeah.
But they had the Ford CEO on there saying that these tariffs, they've worked it out that these tariffs are here for at least 3 years. And they've already written off this year $1.5 billion in losses against the tariffs. There's just a mental burn up of cash. These tariffs are not helping.
How's he getting rich on them? I mean, he wouldn't be that.
So he doesn't understand. It's the forwarders. It's not the manufacturing, but it's the forwarders. The guys that import it in, they're the pay the tariffs. It's not the country, but they
you're right.
The people,
Yeah, it'll all get passed down the line.
Right, they're saying here already that we got about another 10 days, then the ports literally will start shutting down because they're running out of containers and stuff because ships aren't coming here.
Yeah.
Los Angeles and stuff like that in New York. Yeah. So you're going to get truck drivers that were doing 3 or 4 containers a day. You're going to be down to 1 container a day and then eventually no containers a day because nothing's being sorted. And now
that's going to slap him in the face, isn't it? That's going to be a real slap.
I had earlier on saying that people don't need to stop talking about what trade deals were getting set up. Stuff will happen then.
At that point, shelves become empty, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah. I was in a Walmart earlier on, couple of days back, because it's one of the few places they let truck drivers in because they got the parking space and whatever.
Okay.
And you start going through there, and you start seeing empty shelves, and it starts making. I mean, you don't sort of comment on it, but you start seeing empty shelves. And the last time I saw empty shelves was like when we had the shutdown.
Yeah.
Over the vid. It didn't stop us.
Serious stuff. Yeah.
Right, but you start seeing stuff like that, and it's, I don't know. We've got van drivers on our side. I mean, that's the biggest amount. They got, I think it's 6,000 van drivers. And a lot of them are starting to sit now because they got nothing to haul. Like, because people aren't buying TVs. They're not buying all that stuff because now every penny counts and it's running out, And stuff's getting more expensive. Like I said, it doesn't affect me because we are domestic and we are essential product. With what we get involved with, it doesn't stop.
Right.
But no, when you start seeing the other divisions starting to slow down drastically and on our container side, you know it's not a lie, because you see it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they'll start memos out and they'll start they'll give those drivers a chance to transfer over to like us in tankers and stuff out, but a lot of them won't touch it because of what's involved.
Wow. No, it's grim, isn't it? I mean, he's having a massive effect, not just in America, but on the West, I would say.
Right.
Sorry, who was going to say something then?
No, I just think that people just need to sort of forget. You've got to go with your gut feeling. It's not so much. I mean, like I said, I don't watch social media and stuff like that because it's pretty irrelevant to me because I see what I see.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, it doesn't stack up to what people will tell you that they watched on the news or they read it or something. I don't know. I'm just still going to keep doing what I do, and I'll work my ideas out on what I see, not what people tell me. Or, like this community, I will come in and ask you about England stuff because you guys have got more idea what's going on in England than I do because I'm not in England. I'm in America.
Yeah.
But it's funny as well when I hear people in this community talking about what it's like in America. So if you're here, you're gonna have a better idea on it.
Of course. Okay.
And I said that to one or two people. They might not like it.
Yeah.
But
I watch a couple of American journalists, real boots on the ground, fuck mainstream media kind of people.
Right.
And I see the difference, mate. Yeah. It's mad. Some of the things the politicians get away with. There was some African woman who bankrupted a town, basically, stole loads of stuff. And
yeah.
It's called Tommy G. If you just search Tommy G, he'll come up.
I'll have a look. Yeah, because here, if you look,
it goes on. Sorry, go on, man.
No, if you look at the main news here, they've got like CNN and Fox. Fox is a Republican station. CNN is a Democrat. And if you watch those channels, it's laughable either side because I mean all they'll say is why the other side is so bad. But that's why I don't watch stuff like that.
This guy won't do that. He'll tell you both sides and.
Right, and that's where
he'll tell you his opinion as well, innit? But he goes on ride-alongs with police, all sorts. He's been on YouTube for ages. He's done all right, mate. It's worth watching.
Oh, he's done some quite in-depth stuff, hasn't he? I'm looking at it. Whoa, sorry.
Yeah, he's done loads, mate. Like he does one a week, I think. But it's always summit in America.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I've got this at the moment called News Nation. I don't know what that's. There must be a new station, but I just got it just for sound because I can't remember what the channels were on this thing.
Of all the American independent journalists, that have got millions of views, this Tommy G is the only honest one. Right? There's another guy I can show you, and you can tell he's just chasing the fake news and clickbait drama and the rest of it.
Yeah, because there's channels I've seen on YouTube, and they're like, it makes you want to vomit. you know, they're talking about like, oh, why the Democrats are so fantastic, or why the Republicans are so fantastic.
Oh my word!
They will take out snippets out of different things, and which that's not fair. Whichever side you're on, you know, you're either going to tell the real thing that's going on.
Yeah.
Anybody can slice up something, can take words,
Take it out of context. Yeah,
right,
quite
and then
easy.
and you get both these channels, and that's why I don't. The only thing I like to say I watch is generally CNBC because I'm more interested in business.
Yeah.
You know, which is that's what the bricks and mortar is of any country is the business side. You know.
It used to be, didn't it? Like most public trading companies used to have assets backing them, but right now they don't, do they? It's all tech companies. It's all fabricated. Yeah.
The biggest thing is the overvaluation here. That's the craziest thing. So you got companies borrowing all this money against overvaluation, and they ought to remember about, you know, that the bank that went down here, Burns, but near like 2008, which triggered that recession.
Okay.
And the thing is, we've not had a recession here. The last recession that we started going into was blipped out by the vid. Suddenly it all got wiped out and all this cash come piling in.
Printy. Fucking
right.
Yeah.
Recession.
That's when all the prices went up, inflation.
Right. No such thing as a free meal. It's going to come out in a wash somewhere along the line, you know?
Oh, yeah. Somebody's got to pay. And it's usually us, usually the poor man at the end.
It's the working class that make the world go round, and that's the one that's going to get hit the hardest.
Isn't it fucking so wrong as well? And it really is. Without the working class, everything would fucking grind to a halt. Without the rich folks, not so much.
It'd only grind to a halt for the working class, though, wouldn't it?
Well,
if all the working class stopped going to work, bus drivers, train drivers, it's only the working class struggling. The super rich are just flying about in helicopters, yachts, private jets. They don't care, bro. They won't care.
Of 2008, I was in England, and I had created a company, and we were contracted to a upmarket boat company called Sunseeker International that make all these luxury yachts.
Yeah.
And that was the weirdest thing. You had the world going to pieces around us, but yet you had these, you know, millionaires, billionaires, Abramovich, Putin, stuff like that, just buying up Sunseeker boats at millions and millions of pounds.
Yeah.
And we just it never changed us. We were just busy as heck all the way through that, from 2008 all the way through the recession and stuff like that. Had no effect on us because the rich just get richer. That's why they're rich, because they've worked out how to gain on any game, downside, upside, whatever.
I mean, we've just seen the biggest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich in fucking history.
Oh, we thought we'd seen it. It's not finished yet.
Well, no, it hasn't finished yet, but it's not. It's a robbery, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ongoing robbery.
Yeah, chaps, I need to go because my missus has just arrived, so I need to.
Oh, sure. All right. Have a good night, Nomadic. Stay safe, bro.
Yeah,
Nomadic. It's nice to talk to you, man.
Thanks for coming up, mate.
You too, and I'll catch you all another day.
Big up the Northerners. Big up the Northerners, Nomadic.
Go on.
Big up the You say big up.
Big up the Londoners.
It's the ones.
Bugger off. Big up the Londoners.
Lots of love, man. He's a cool dude. I wish him every
day was free.
Cool dude. So, who's asleep? Torbs?
Mel's asleep. The two dogs are asleep.
Oh, my dog's fucker's sleeping on my pillow again. Oh, mate. Oh, well. So, yeah, Mark's saying Starmer's talking about restoring winter fuel payments, and he's doing it after the reform results.
I think Starmer will step down and someone else.
Starmer needs to bugger off, mate. He's been the biggest disappointment.
I think he might do soon, you know. I've seen a Labour MP come out saying some stuff about him, and it seems like that might actually happen. They might all just turn against him, try and get the public opinion back before changing.
Yeah.
He's the usual media manipulation.
A wanker, hasn't he? He's let everybody down. He's gutted the fucking the Labour Party. Fuck him. I mean, I never thought I'd hear myself say that about a Labour leader.
Yeah. Have you never said that about Tony Blair?
Oh, lots of times. Yeah, you're right.
Just not when he was leading.
I can't remember what I was doing. Well, I was quite a busy chap when.
Yeah, it was a messy time of your life, wasn't it, back then?
I was I was working hard at my trade and stuff back then. Yeah, all kinds of shit going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was. But yeah, I didn't kind of get involved with that. I didn't do a protest. I was just too busy. I didn't get to protest about the Iraq War. I didn't get down to London to protest it. I was just too fucking busy. It's funny. It's amazing how, and most people in Britain are now, aren't they? Too busy to have the time to understand what's going on politically. That's another thing. People are kept so busy just trying to keep a roof over their fucking head.
Yeah, most people just know the headline or they've not even seen the headline.
What's in the Sun? Who'd have thought a right-wing fucking newspaper like the Sun would be popular in Britain? And there you have it. Mind you won't see it up here. You don't see it in Liverpool still. You don't see a lot of the Sun up here. Since that thing with that when they lied about those football supporters that died that time. There was it the fire?
The Hillsborough disaster.
The Hillsborough disaster. That was it. And the Sun newspaper kept putting the blame on the Liverpool fans and stuff. Said they were robbing the dead and pissing on the dead and dying. Hillsborough makes you laugh. And it'll never be forgotten, will it, Migs? They said fucking disgusting things, didn't they? The Sun newspaper.
Way. I didn't know that, but it makes sense now. Yeah.
Police line. They took the police line straight away and went with it all the way, mate. Blamed football supporters, blamed everybody except the fucking police. But they said horrible, horrible things about the Liverpool supporters, for which they'll never be forgiven. And the Sun newspaper just won't be seen in fucking newsagents in Liverpool. For as long as we're alive, mate, hopefully.
I seen a hat in Liverpool once, and it did have the sun on the side of it. The sun on the side of it with an X in it. So
yeah,
makes sense. It must have been merch just for Liverpool, bro. Yeah,
it was fucking awful, wasn't it, Migs? I mean, I'm not even from Liverpool. I know quite a few people that are, being where I am in North Wales. It was the holiday capital of Liverpool at one time. It used to be cool, mate, because the factories in different places in England would take their holidays on at different times a year. They used to stagger the holidays so that the holiday places wouldn't get overloaded. When they used to get trains to come to the seaside when the factories were on holiday. All the people in the factories would get trains to here and there, to London and Rill and stuff. But they were all staggered. So, people from Stoke would come for 10 days or 2 weeks. And then when they left, like Scousers would turn up for 10 days, a couple of weeks. And then the accents would change again to Stoke accents and stuff. But that was deliberately done by the government so that they wouldn't overload the holiday sites all at once in the summer, so that it'd keep a constant trade through the summer with, different areas having different holidays. Worked quite well. And it was great. It was good to meet people from different parts of the country every summer. It was really cool. Got to meet some real nice people. It's some good things about living in a holiday place. A lot of bad, but there's some good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's definitely a lot of bad, most holiday places, people just go to earn money, don't they? Or people go to think they can earn money and it fails. And
Yeah,
yeah, that's what's happened to Blackpool, and it. People have gone there chasing a dream, like a Vegas kind of dream, and it's all failed. Yeah, I suppose homeless people go there just because there's foot traffic as well, but then tourists stop coming just because there's loads of people asking for change.
yeah.
And I think that's what's happened, like in the local towns where I go. That's kind of the vibe you get, and I think that's why they're empty, to be fair. But then you look around and there's nothing there. They're not worth walking to anyway. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. So they're still on in the chat. They're still chatting about like Migsy last said he's lost 2 people that he knew at Hillsborough. It's personal to so many people as well. Mark's on about the fact there was a fire in Bradford. That was terrible, wasn't it? In 1985, that was a terrible, terrible fucking fire.
Before my time,
They couldn't get out of the fucking place. It was horrible seeing them fucking. You could see people catching fire on that one. It was terrible. They are horrible. I think that was a cigarette, wasn't it, that set that one off? Cigarette fell through the stands or something into the rubbish under the stands. Went up the back over. Fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's mad, that, innit? How a cigarette can cause so much damage.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But all the rubbish, it could have been last week's rubbish, couldn't it? Like,
well, yeah. Well, who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. Who knows, innit?
There's our Aussie.
Whoa, Aussie.
Our Aussie.
Aussie.
Yeah, it was dreadful, wasn't it, Gregory? That fire, fucking hell, it was dreadful. But the Hillsborough one as well. The way they acted afterwards was fucking terrible. It was terrible. That was that one. That copper walking with his hair on fire. That was fucking so sad, wasn't it, man? I've got that. That's burned into my memory as well as a.
What was it? Just walking out and his head was on fire in shock or something? Yeah.
He'd just been helping. He'd just run in to help people, and he's just kind of coming away again. And there must have been a big wave of fucking heat hit him, and his fucking hair just caught fire. So right in front, in front of the cameras, as he's filming him trying to come out of there. Fucking hell, it was horrible.
That's mad, that.
Yeah, you see the shock on his face and everything. It really was awful. But the Hillsborough, absolutely no excuses for the Sun newspaper. None whatsoever. Or the fucking, mate, they were terrible.
This is misinformation, innit? Like, that terrorist attack that happened, I didn't know nothing about it until Torbs told me, I think, wasn't it? And then someone else said something about a car running them over, but the car wasn't part of the terrorist attack, from what I've managed to gather now.
When was this? No, what's this?
No. It was just a random hit and run. It's going off the rest of the report. It seems like a domestic because the driver was known to the people, and it was probably a domestic, mate. I think the guy's been sectioned. Yeah.
Richard the Lionheart said he was no cop. He was a police officer doing his duty. I would say he was a police constable doing his duty. If you're going to be, what city? If you're going to be picky. Police constable, I'd say. They only call themselves officers. Anyway,
I call them officers, to be fair, though.
But they're not, though, are they? They're constables, are they not?
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah.
I think that officer is an assumed fucking title, to be honest. Although I wouldn't swear to it,
Just got to go do something on the back of my sack.
Okay, mate. But yeah. Just chuntering now, Tubbs. I haven't been up this late for ages. Is that real Aussie or idiot troll? I don't know. That's not Aussie, is it? It's not our Aussie. Well, is it? Because that's, yeah.
Man, forget. Where's Prank gone? Has he gone? Oi! Shut up! Has Prank gone, Nicky? Has Nicky gone? Shut up, you'll be waiting straight up. Migsy I might. Oh, Nicky's gone, left us. Yes. What's happening, everyone? I might just sack this when Prank comes back. You know what I mean? Get myself to bed. Oh, fucking Bella barking this time of the night, man. Garden of puppies, aka the squeakers, the squeaking balls, man. She's fucking mad. Right, I'm just gonna end this anyway, guys. Or shall I wait for Prank? Would it be rude of me to end it now? Put a one in the chat if it would be rude. Two if it wouldn't be rude. Come on, guys, get your numbers in. Get your numbers in. I'm gonna win the lottery soon. And when I do, I'll sort a few people out on here. Believe, trust. I'll sort a few of them out. One, it'd be rude. Tops isn't rude, man. You was meant to put two. I know you meant to put two, was he? And Joe Mixie. I know he's meant to put two. I know he's meant to put two. Well, oh, what's going on, Prank man? Where have you gone? Where have you gone, Prank lad? If he's not back soon, I'm just gonna end it and go to bed, you know, guys. It's my bedtime, man. It's definitely my bedtime. Oh. I make a smoke, but he's not even like that. I've made a smoke before. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Do you know what? I should have just went to bed and put a day's holiday in, but said we might, if we need you, we'll phone you. Watch them for me. I'll be fucking shattered. I'll be fucking shattered, you know. I'm telling you, fucking starving, mate. Can't eat this time of the night when we are here. Right, I'm just about to roll and smoke. Wonder where Prank's gone, man. Where the fuck's our Prank gone? Gone to the farmer, hasn't he? He's gone to the farmer. Right, guys, I'm going to end it. I wish you all good night, and I probably see you tomorrow, but I might not, but probably will. Right, I'll catch you all later. Thanks for joining us. And big up Mixie, big up Aussie. Respect, Mixie lad.